What's going on, Vikings fans? So, big time win over the San Francisco 49ers. Great. Nailed it. 23-17 was the final score and everything. And this was the game we all needed, right? Like, I feel pretty good. Those Victory Mondays hit different. And from top to bottom, you really got to give props to really pretty much almost every member of the team. Like, this was a team victory, and guys going out there doing their jobs, and just top to bottom, fantastic game. But going to cover the standouts or really the winners and losers from the game. And to me, it really starts out with Sam Darnold. So, I mean, he's the first winner here. 17 of 26, 268, 2 tutties, and 1 pick. Now, I'm not going to lie. Pick was a little egregious, but the thing that Sam Darnold has done over these last couple of games, specifically against the Giants and the 49ers, he has continually gotten better, which Kyle Shanahan alluded to in his press conferences leading up to the game against the Vikings and 49ers, that is. Continually got better, and he looked like the quarterback that we all needed, right? Like, leading drives, extending plays, and just making plays with his arm. And honestly, Sam Darnold did a fantastic job today overall. Like we said, like, really, to me, the special drive of the game and that showed me this would be different was the drive where the Vikings had just allowed a touchdown to the 49ers, 20-14. The Vikings needed a drive. They drive pretty much the entire length of the field, kick a field goal. It's a 2-score game now, and really put the pressure on the 49ers. And they ended up kicking a field goal, the 49ers did, but overall, that was a big time drive for the Vikings because, you know, in years past, Sam Darnold maybe would have laid down, maybe not would have made the plays, and he led them on what was a game sealing drive, and ultimately it was something that really put the nail in the coffin. And so, huge shout out to Sam Darnold. It really felt like he stepped up in a lot of key. Also, the 97-yard touchdown to Justin Jefferson, that was just nails. I mean, fantastic job by Sam Darnold. You really got to give him a lot of props today. And he's really proving for what he could be for the Vikings this year, which is, you know, just don't make a lot of mistakes, put the ball where it needs to be, get it to your playmakers, and go from there. Ty Chandler had a really solid game, 10 carries, 82 yards. You know, and honestly, he had a lot of big-time runs that really made you turn your head because it really kept the 49ers off balance. It kept the Vikings balanced, our offense balanced, and really late in the game, there was really starting to be that really big-time running option for the Vikings, so that was really good to see as well. Aaron Jones, I'm going to go with a standout here. The only reason that it's so close is obviously the fumble that really did give the 49ers a little bit of life, that they went 99 yards down and scored. It's just like, okay, I'm going to let it go. So overall, did finish the game with 68 total yards and was knocking on that door with that touchdown late in the game, and then once again did fumble it on the 1-yard line. But overall, the things that he does for this offense really is it's second to none. Like, he's such a talented player, and yes, he's a little bit older, 28, 29, whatever he is. He still brings it every time, and he's clearly an upgrade for this offense, even though the fumble could not have come at a worse time. But overall, I got to give a lot of love to Aaron Jones. Sam Darnold also had 5 carries, 32 yards, by the way. Scampered for some big-time first downs, which not a lot of people will talk about. Justin Jefferson, for a buck 33 and a tutty. That 97-yarder was nails, and I just love Justin Jefferson. I think / hope he's going to be okay with the quad injury. Again, it looked like it was just a mild contusion, basically a bruise. So hopefully just with that, you know, Fred Warner, you know, just kick to the leg, hopefully he's good to go. Obviously it was an accident. Jalen Naylor, 3 for 54 and a tutty. Really, with the thing with Jalen Naylor is like the touchdown, which was big, but then also coming up with that late second half to catch, I think it was a 26-yarder that was just over the middle, perfect, and needed to have it. Big-time play by Jalen Naylor. Aaron Jones also had 5 catches for 36 yards. What else? Oh, Brandon Powell, 2 catches, 16 yards. Really was big on some of those catches that they needed there to extend that field goal drive to really put the game away. Defensively, well, actually, let's go back to Kevin O'Connell. To me, Kevin O'Connell was mountains better than he's been just because of his ability and willingness to try different things. Obviously, things didn't go great with that Ty Chandler attempted pass, but I really love what he's doing with this offense, play calling, being a little bit ballsy there, deep in your own territory for that 97-yard touchdown. Like, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, and I love to see it from Kevin O'Connell. Fantastic job by him and that staff. Defensively, so standouts and winners, excuse me. I mean, Ivan Pace Jr., just making plays all over the field, 8 tackles. Blake Cashman, man of the match, if you ask me. 13 tackles, had a sack, and just flying all over the place. Josh Metellus, 7 tackles, as well as a pick. Andrew Van Ginkel, like, he's just so good. Andrew Giggle's so good and all the different things he can do. 4 tackles and a sack. Cam Bynum and Harrison Smith were both back there making plays, 8 tackles as well as 5 tackles respectively. Patrick Jones II had 2 sacks. What's he got now? 4 sacks in 2 games? Mama, maybe this is good. We got a little something here going. Jonathan Grenard, 2 tackles and a sack. Like he's just he finally got home, and I think he's going to be the real deal and everything. The run defense was relatively solid. I know that overall the 49ers did run for over 100 yards, but their offensive line is pretty good, and to only allow what was it? I think it was only 100 all-purpose yards, or 112 or something like that. 102 actually on over 25 attempts. Not bad, not bad. Jordan Mason did have himself a day though, 20 for 100 and a tutty, but overall, got to give the props to the running game there. And as far as the rest of it goes, Will Reichard, I mean, you love it. Just absolutely making plays when you needed him to, and kicking 3 big-time field goals and making a lot of things happen. You love to see it. As well as far as for the rest of the losers, like obviously the Sam Darnold interception sucked. Like, what are you doing throwing the ball there? Interior offensive line was horrible, god-awful. We got to figure something out there. Like, Garrett Bradbury, can you please just not get bull rushed and just put on your butt every game? That would be great. Also, Ed Ingram, you might cut him. I don't know, because anybody probably could be better than Ed Ingram at this point. Blake Brandel had a couple of penalties. Just can this interior offensive line just figure it out, please? Please? Because the tackles are good. I'm not really worried about them. Like Christian Darrisaw, what was it, that one play against Nick, or was it Nick or Joey Bosa? The Bosa brother. Wasn't great, I'll admit, allowed that sack, but got to be better. We got to be better, especially in some key defensive spots, too. It's like, we couldn't get off the field, and sometimes did have a couple of long drives. I mean, the 49ers renegade theirs, but offensive line's got to get a lot better. But overall, win is a win. 23-17, Vikings taking down the 49ers. Let us know what you guys think. What did you guys take away? Who were some winners and losers that maybe we missed? But overall, let us know in the comment section down below, and we'll see you in the next video.